yes, but
Sage is gonna have so
Morgan,
much delay on this
Pilly
for sure
was
though.
saying,
DFM on defense, KRX on attack.
delays,
I'm interested to see
seizes,
DFM on attack because they kind of need to do that thing that we
There's
talk
so
about on
much that
Sunset, where you, like, you have to take
DFM
mid or
in
maybe
their
create a
kit
bit of
that
pressure.
can
You could have
definitely
taken a
counter
timing
water,
here
puts
because
out
they're
fire.
going up against no Senti.
So we'll see how it starts off.
So
right
mid
now.
default for them is going to be
KRX
super important.
Intending to push all the way up middle, as most teams
KRX, I think
have
they just have
been
to
known
dodge
to
the
do,
Sage, really.
instantly breaking doors.
5 passing default mid.
DFM gets information.
This is interesting as well. On defense, insta breaking this. It's going to happen sometimes, but a lot of times once you leave middle, you should break this once you're like falling back like 50 seconds.
Paranoia was the thought for Cess, but in the end, the fight is what he has to go for, and now you think Akame's got a bit too much to do. May there to try and pick up the scraps.
Maddest pistol ever, by the way. 5 passing walk contact burst. Actually looks like ranked.
Not ideal there from Bane. And again, you kind of getting that same vibe, that same energy as we did in the summit we saw yesterday, and we were talking about it off camera. We were talking about it after the day. And it sort of felt like neither team really had a 100% perfect grasp on the map. And I think again, immediately, just with that plan that you see from Bane, he's caught completely unaware.
Big time, Aller, mate. Enjoying this?
Not 100% comfortable on this map just yet.
Haven't really exactly found all the
very nice.
safer positions yet. Like, where even is the default?
I mean, they got the
plan?
plan, but at the same time, it's a little bit safer
tighter into the corner
to do what he did. So.
But this time around, it's just out in the open. There's just so many angles that you can be susceptible to, and there hasn't been enough repetitions or enough time for the teams to really figure that out. Either way, though, you can kind of see what the intention was for KRX. A bit of presence fame.
Why is it safer? The animation, after you plant the animation to get your gun out, it's a little longer.
But thanks to DFM,
it's like over half a second.
The utility that they are able to dump in.
So if you actually like peek here early, he can stop the plant. He can shoot you in.
It works.
I don't know, it's like 0.2 or something really fast.
Again. Oh, everyone from DFM
if you let them
it's
plant,
not just any gun either.
it takes like half a second, maybe even 1 second to actually get the gun out. Like 0.8 or something weird. So sometimes it's better to actually let them plant if it's like a 1v1 or something like that.
That same round 2 investment though from KRX, so keep your eyes on Flicker and see if he can open the account back up.
Get over towards the site. We've got a Hero Guardian buy with heavy armor, and they actually do get over towards the site. This is good though in terms of after plants. I was watching, who was I watching the other day where they didn't speak about their after plants? And they didn't have like priority positions. It was an EME 18, I think. Was it EME?
Pushed away, Kaide, Yatsuka and May
all
filtering their way in onto the site, much to the happiness of the crowd.
Okay. DFM will love this as well. It's still a good sign for KRX, right? They actually kind of spoken about a bit of priority in terms of what space they should be taking.
It's a bit like a tennis match actually in here. You've got DFM.
Yeah, Team Seeker. It's Team Seeker, where like they would get into after plant positions and they would just give up all this space and they would just play here instead of playing like here. Then we saw it on B where they just play here when they should be taking here. Maybe even deeper, but
a bunch of fans there, and I imagine DFM has quite the contingent, maybe even a few have traveled over. Japan not too far away.
Let's see a sign someone from Canada too, but anyway, onto the game. I mean, this is awesome because DFM start to recognize what they need to do. It's always down to the little adaptations, and they need to make it cleaner. This is relatively clean right now. Prowler senses it. Cess throws in the flash perfectly.
A pretty decent bonus. I would like. Yeah, I was going to say. I would like to see even like a bandit or no, surely like a bandit.
Same guns.
Bandit here would be much better than a classic.
And KRX slowing things down for the time being. Across middle, holding.
It's a weird way of approaching middle. They just use one solo smoke. That's
the guns that they have, will play it safe. Even walling off a main. They know that mid was taken, so they put most of their attention towards A link, B link. Mid-bend, if you might
deeper wall to clear off of middle, and at the same time, if they want to go aggro, it takes off double choke.
You're in charge. No one's made a name for it. You can decide.
Sage wall over towards A is going to go down soonish.
No, but Rat says to call it mid-bend.
Right?
No,
what about we call it duckfoot?
Duckfoot. Ew. What do you call it? The A main push. Breaking down.
Okay, I think this is a mistake. In my opinion, you can't retake this site. If you speak about after plants and you prioritize here, and you have 2 here, and you have 1 here, I don't think you can retake. This is going to be a good example. Maybe not the best example because it's a gun diff, but
the same retakes.
They maybe don't prioritize enough here.
Freeing is in a good spot to get a lot of work done with that judge. Multiple players headed in his direction. Horn goes forward, but so too does Freeing. And that is a double. 2 for 1. Take that for sure. Flicker in for another opportunity, tapping away, gets another for himself, and
a little bit of a worrying sign. I know it was a bonus, but I don't think you can leave side like this.
Pretty sweet.
For sure.
And I've got more callouts for you. So the
and it looks like DRX have at least
that,
spoken a little bit in terms of like priority in afterplant, where they should be going.
That haunt didn't go in deep enough.
I don't want to see that one again.
But it was a little bit shallow, and because of that, Freeing wasn't scouted out yet. So the whole
they're full committing to the triple duelist. Yeah, every single map, man.
Started to rush out into the open. Every trade just waterfalls and cascades from that point. So 1 and 2. Ooh, immediate timeout.
Yeah, this is a great timeout. Is this from DFM? I think they...
DFM.
Okay, they're talking about that after plant. I think they're saying you can't leave A side like this. I'm really impressed with that timeout. Instantly seen the issue, doesn't like it, and hopefully we never see it again.
Maybe you're not going to be able to handle it.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely saw that back then on Sunset. Second half, oof, not a single round picked up by DFM. But for this one to start this early, I'm starting to think about it. I mean, so far we've seen a lot.
I mean, that's why I think the Vice is like a must on this one. First of all, your defaults are like really good, especially if you run a Viper. But the main thing I want the Vice for is just, I know A is going to be unlocked. That wall is way too strong over towards A.
Recognizing the necessity for DFM to be able to play it clean.
Anonymous Gifter, dude, who is this guy? Thank you so much,
like
Anon, appreciate you.
Even our desk was mentioning delays.
You have an interesting choice of who you gifting to, I'll say that much.
Then not going deep enough.
I appreciate you.
And then you work off of assumptions from that. Like, you're just going to be bit in the back. It's all these little nooks and crannies, again, that, you know, players from KRX can hide in sometimes. Needing to watch out for that, but off the timeout,
deeper
KRX,
smoke, fade eye over towards this. They create a bit of pressure.
So smoked off for now, though.
Dude, the Kaide not
it's a bit of control
afford a Viper
well.
molly. It's devastating against a triple
bend, but we'll have a listen to KRX how they put together this round.
싸움에서 가야 돼. 싸움에서 가야 돼. 프랄 하나 있지. 프랄 한 개 있어. 어디서 앞라인에서 쏘세요. 앞라인 써야 돼. 박스에 쓸까 이게 있었어. 여기 앞에. 여기서. 얘들아, 프레스면서 바로 간다. 바로 간다. 출발이다 그러면. 하나, 둘, 셋. 이거 가릴게요. 가자. 갈게. 사이트 쪽 갈게. 기다. 안돼. 기다 맞아. 가다. 기다. 끝나가. 문부터 깨자. 벌려서 문부터 깨자 얘들아. 가자. 갈게.
There's a lot of shots into the stage wall. DFM should be aware that the push is coming in the direction of a Akame. Starts well and doubling down. DFM.
Big fade if he gets a chance to use it.
To a 4 now.
It's great fade out.
Nightfall across. Next to maybe just Marco there.
Pos should be good for a couple, right?
Have been completely stalled. Yatsuka good for 1, but still the fight back in effect. Good tap. Beautiful round so far from Akame, who might be on for 4 in the end. Hyunmin with the swing gets the better of it. 1-on-1 now. Time is very much a problem though for Hyunmin, and he has to try and find the spike. Kaide gonna play an off angle, but missing his shot. A massive whiff. Knew where Hyunmin was coming from in KRX.
Bro, the time is so low. He goes for the bold play of pushing forward, because after the flash he would have just cleared this angle. He pushes forward, goes to an off angle because he knows he's gonna get like 4 shots. He's gonna get like at least 4 shots off with the off angle, and all he has to do is not miss.
Everyone was just pigeonholed into this A site, but even
then, he's missed.
Hyunmin able to get some taps back against Akame, down to this last one.
Mate, these guys are having the best time ever.
For DFM this round though, will be a little quicker. KRX trying to put the pressure on. Akame again answering pretty well. He gets 2, really only 1.
Oh, it's a great fade.
Not good enough. For DFM, KRX have swarmed the site.
Like the approach from KRX at the moment. It is literally just A spam. Is this a broken, badly designed site? There is potential. Are they trying to abuse it? Yeah.
KRX's chance to farm up a little bit more. Run it back was spent. Hyunmin gets 1 more point now, maybe even 2, depending on how Mei and Kaide traverse past this wall.
Careful.
Little angle. Just looking to die to the spike.
A on attack. Yeah, it does remind me a little bit of Power, where it's just like if I was in a team right now, in practice, I would just spam this and just see if I can just take it every single time. Until a team like shows me that they have good understanding of the map and they're heavy holding this choke, I just spam A until.
There's going to be some sweet momentum now for KRX.
So I lose like 3 in a row or something.
In their pockets too, which.
How do you defend A side? The good news about A side is. This is why I think Vice is so good. This curved wall that's on the right here means that you can have the deepest ever Vice wall.
That DFM are going to have to watch out for because the
and you can kind of mix it up as well.
Potential for them all throughout
so it's good for Cypher, it's good for Vice, but it feels like a must.
So even for
like this wall here, I got 3 variations, right? I can have like really close, I can have like in between, I can have anywhere here in terms of my Vice walls. That's so strong. Same with trips as well, you can have like double if you wanted to. And then obviously you could have Fawns behind it as well, so committing out towards here through a choke that should be pretty hard to get out to is like, what do you kind of want them to do? But if I see a comp like this, honestly either of these comps, I would try and go A around 10 times out of 12.
Yeah, happy to see him just backing off there. Atsuka he'll may back up. KRX have a staging ground for their next push. Nightfall coming through. Flicker deleting.
He's really good with the opening shorty kills, I will say.
It's a 1-for-1, so
doing incredible. So they make it look like their pistol, but this time they have the solo initiator creating pressure over towards B main. That's pretty nice.
Bullying his way in onto the B site. The headshot onto Kaide. That is now the B site cracked open.
No plant yet, though. Slight flank success. Oh no, the barrel.
Oh, and Hyunmin turns on a dime. It was potential timing there for Akame, but in the end,
yeah, money's a little rough.
Like a house of cards at the moment on this defense.
They are going to be able to force one more, but
no.
The map, actually, I think the map's pretty good. But I just think that this needs a little bit of change.
2 rounds, but KRX just decides
I actually think all of this is good.
Turn up the dial to an 11.
Yeah, and remember, DFM have already used one of their timeouts as well, so if things continue in this direction, you probably call another one in the next couple of rounds, and then you're on your own for the rest of the map.
But maybe it's just maybe it's just an understanding that teams have to play like a Cypher or a Vice.
But either way, you're right. It's just so difficult from this point forward with DFM. And considering, again, you know, the champs' points, the fact that they probably, you know, want to make it over to playoffs and go much further than that, it's... Considering the opponents they have in their group as well, PRX, T1 in here, it's honestly
looking
tough.
so chill. Yeah,
KRX
Viper
once
1
again,
defense makes it easier to push out A link.
Just looking for those quick,
you can't really pushing out of A link isn't great.
Executes. They just fly past the slow orbs, the snake bites.
Dash over the top, Flicker this time, 2 taps, go astray.
Like I don't mind holding this as a choke.
Explosiveness is still there from KRX, but they're not overcommitting.
Yeah, in fact, they just baited
This is good from May. They need to start doing this, where like they see a lot of presence.
Oh, he's gonna hear all those footsteps.
Oh my god.
Here's a chance for a multi.
Oh my god.
For May. Easier said than done, but
Did
does
incredible.
get 2.
And got info.
Wrangles that spray onto Flicker.
Go, go, go.
Freeing is the one that's now looking for the entries into B. Gets a lot of space. Akame using that fast lane
Oh my god.
to his own devices. Freeing caught in the end.
Dude, the Mako lock.
It's just a mess. There's fights all over the map.
Yeah, it really is. Rez goes out, 1v3. Surely not.
Invest with that revive as well. This round, a big one for DFM.
Obi-Wan, thanks so much with the Prime, man. Appreciate the 22
Especially with
months.
how Akame just
Thank
pulled
you for
off
that,
the
mate.
heist of the series. 1v3 for Bane, is it possible?
Where's Young? Flicker replaced him.
Prowler, though, will push him further and further, deeper back into the site, so his options now start to become
Very
limited.
nice.
DFM know pretty much where he's going to swing from, so they will get themselves a third, keep this conversation close.
Dix was saying that this map is pretty defense-sided.
Which is lovely
Yeah, I
again
think if you
for
have a Senti,
Japanese
I promise you, if you have a Vice, it's defense-sided.
I mean, look at that. Yeah, like you mentioned,
If you're not
fights
playing
all
a
over the
Vice,
place, but it's also map control from
then
DFM that makes it happen.
I think it's relatively
Initial
even.
contact being held by May. He actually tracks the spray transfer down midair as well.
Yeah, I could get on board with a Cypher.
And then that fast lane little maneuver, that freeing attempt.
Have you watched the Sen VOD? Nah.
I
only watched a little bit of low skin.
Just heads up plays, just pulled out of the bag. And then of course to Cess to continue holding outside of mid as well, preventing KRX from finding that easy rotation over. Fantastic stuff. They're going to need more rounds like that, though, if they are to try and close out this series.
Chamber? Nah, I need to, like, stop them in the choke.
Well, KRX makes it another go. They have all, well, not all,
like,
but
I have to heavy stop this.
Make the round possible. Previous time, they actually
and
wanted to try and bait
walls.
out more utility away from DFM so that they would have
like the Cypher's not bad as well, because on attack as well, you can do like these kind of default trips if you wanted to. You can do like cameras, obviously, to get info.
Skulk upwards.
But
fly past walls,
this is just hard, man. This is a hard choke.
Paths into sight.
It's a great tether timing.
Hyunmin dealt with. KRX stalled up for the moment, and any second that they wait is a second that May can get this flank. Unfortunately, though, they go first, and May is going to come into play a little bit later on. Might be too little too late. DFM holding strong for now. Where is May? Walking through that smoke. There it is, the kill onto Hyunmin that might be the deciding factor in this round. Bane alone again against 3. Same position, result different this time. Gets the opening.
Very nice.
But
this was good, man.
No
actually had the 2 in the right spot. Right, Sage and Fade, who can actually delay a little bit. I could be alright with like Sage and Omen as well. I don't know if the smoke's reached, probably not.
On this side as well. Like you try to get the spike down, but you have to
actually managed to delay that the rotate came in early. This tether was incredible. This tether's kind of the whole round in my opinion. So good.
But ultimately as well, it's just this hold. It's a very well-read, I mean, anchor hit by DFM.
KO? I mean, the KO knives are good on this, man.
It was going to be a push down A, especially with the wall getting broken down by KRX. So
it's just that I don't think double initiator is...
And it's still so
if you run double initiator, then you kind of don't get a Viper.
Summit right now that you don't see, you know, Mako, who's been known to throw in some peculiar smokes at times. I was wondering if he could maybe throw in some kind of a one-way towards that box over on A. Or maybe something, right? Because I think, what was it, Akame, maybe Yatsuka? They were the ones that push up front. Instead of playing around the choke points where you can kind of hang back, peek around the corners. Now they held up front, so the smoke effectively kind of does nothing other than to section
Toxic
off
in the kick chat, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for that.
Everyone from DFM are already there. It doesn't matter. But otherwise, yeah, we're just not really seeing too much yet, apart from just trying to work around the composition, trying to work around the map and get those hits in.
Gafita with the tier 1. Appreciate the 38 months as well. Thank you so much.
Back over onto B. It's May and Akame in position with 4 ults.
Can these shut down over towards B? They at least have a Viper smoke to help them a little bit. What is this? They smoked this off the bars.
To be desired for KRX, but the thing is, if you are able to close the distance, you can still get a lot of work
done. They smoked themselves off the bars. So where do they? What do they do? Wall close smoke here.
Flicker is looking for. Kame just floating around close. Rotates come through as well. The site being reinforced by Kaede.
Maybe where's Flicker path, and he might literally land on the Viper.
KRX haven't really made a whole lot of noise, but it seems as though DFM.
It's a cool change up from DFM, right? They're actually doing like deep Viper wall, deep stage wall over towards A.
Might be the go signal for
They're getting earlier info.
Orb does go down. Wow. Kame holding on, getting ready. Nightfall to go through, and that might disrupt the plans of KRX. May already with the headshot onto Hyunmin as well.
Mate, this is looking like ranked right here.
Out. Have to make a decision.
They still want to go. Not budging.
DFM knows this surely has got to go the way of DFM with the players they've got set up. They had the information. Still an entry for free.
Oh, he didn't get any.
From Kaede.
No way, he didn't get any. No way they win this round. I refuse to believe they win this round. It's mental. They hid behind a smoke with no pressure on the map for 50 seconds.
Oh, it hits onto Yatsuka as well.
You know where he's coming from. Prowler confirms it as well, and the refract keeps.
But he considers that he ran here, even though he's deafened.
Unknown where he could possibly be for Yatsuka, and KRX are happy to just try and play the timer as much as possible. Slow Orb's not really going to help Yatsuka up all this much. Tap on the defuse, a little bit of a peek from Flicker.
Oh my god, I cannot believe it.
And KRX find a brilliant
It's an
round.
insane round. How did the guy in the smoke not kill anyone?
Oh, wow.
He got them both
And
low
I thought
HP.
it was pretty sneaky or cheeky for Kaide to be hiding inside the smoke as well, but
Oh, that
unfortunately,
was nuts. What the hell
with
is
two
that?
players against him, he just gets undone, unalived. They had the read. They tossed in a Nightfall. Of course, KRX tossed in their own as well for that last little 2v2, 2v1.
The Fatal. I mean, the Fatal was
But
before
like
they
you
X-Sect
mentioned
as
earlier
well,
on,
so it
was
wasn't like
meant to be DFM's
great from
round.
Akame.
This is one that's going to sting, but they will still be able to buy back up for the next. KRX, ever so capable, slowing things down a tad bit. Shift onto the toxic screen from earlier on too. So forces KRX maybe to spend a bit more utility to clear things out initially. Now they'll be able to stage in towards B site.
Ball goes up. KRX try to go in. It's really just freeing though. It's kind of left high and dry. The rest of KRX taking a little bit more of a reserved approach. They want to try and work their way in after that space is created, and that's worked out nicely actually. Kame has an awkward duel on his
It's great
hands, but
reposition
the
from him.
spacing not great from KRX and punished, and the spike as well dropped. That's a bit questionable from KRX. So now it slows back down. Mako and Hyunmin have to try and navigate a bit more of an awkward round.
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to retrieve this spike now.
30 seconds left.
Hyunmin, such an excellent
Surely they don't
player,
expect
though.
it.
He's a
Oh
back
my god.
open, but not prepared for the
It's
second.
actually a
Mako
1v1.
in the 1v1 now. Yatsuka, having survived that initial fight, you'd think probably will win this round, though the smoke does come through, but
Time.
spike has to be picked up here by Mako. Is he going to chance the plan, or is he going to fake it? He fakes it and hopes. And the fact that the push has not come through will surely now mean one comes. Mako!
Oh.
Off the plan.
See what I was talking about as well? Okay, this really comes into play right here. Okay,
KRX, another
we're in a
clutch goes
1v1.
their way.
And Mako,
To get off of the
it
spike,
shouldn't
it's like
go like that,
0.2
right?
seconds
It
if you
definitely
don't
should.
plant.
He's
If you actually
supposed to
plant, it's like
force the plan.
0.7 or 8. I
Gets
can't
off
remember
it.
which.
Yatsuka
Let's say
walks into the headshot.
0.7.
that's the difference.
If he waits for him to plant and then
What more can you
peeks,
say?
this pull-out time for your
Mako
gun is
can
going to take so
do
much longer that he
no
won't be able to
wrong.
insta-shoot like this. He has to let him
Even
plant
on
and then
the
swing.
defuse,
He has
he's
to
under
let
a
him
bit of
plant.
pressure, but it feels like
Instead, he
the
gets off of
pressure
it and he can
situations
insta-shoot.
cause Yatsuka to buckle
You should
more.
always wait for them to
Yeah,
plant on
Mako
this.
seems like ice cold
Yes.
in the clutch. You know, he is
Why
that
did he
guy
do
that
that?
you can rely on.
Like, he had the wall. I think he was trying to give himself maybe some elevation off of it, but no. And that's going to be eco now for DFM.
Awkward. Yatsuka trying to make amends for that last round. Can only get himself the 1-for-1. May at range. Overdrive not quite enough to finish off another player. Cancel called by KRX. Mako's kind of working middle.
That was all just to run it back. Still just pistols, though, but they are considering where the DFM players could be hiding.
Cess has been found out, dislodged. Kaide, again, only good for one, which is not really enough for DFM, but they are kind of chipping away at KRX's
I mean, it's
reserves.
doable for
Now
Akame.
it's a 2-on-1.
If he gets one kill, he gets his ult.
Full round for Akame with that rifle in hand. But having to
Zix
work out
says
if
the
smoke
same thing
shouldn't
also.
work very
Yeah,
well.
I mean, dude, Zix is so good with
He
micro,
got
man.
more than he even ought to have, but 1-for-1. KRX win the round.
Last round in
7-4.
the
They have the chance to put together a pretty good first
knows
half
all the
here if
notes
they
now.
get the 8th.
I can't lie, KRX definitely running away with the lead now. I mean, we can talk about the comp all we want, but the fundamentals are definitely there. I mean, this round shows it all. Watch for the peaks, wallbang to check. Kaide spotted, everyone swings, May as well with the C, so they'll always have numbers advantage. For the next round, though, the difference between 7
Dude,
and 5
it's
or
looking rough
8-4,
out there. They have so many ults that they
it's
should
4
just
ults
win
for
this round, though,
DFM.
right? Maybe.
Possibilities are endless. You got retakes,
KRX
you
go
got res.
aggro over towards A. They want to create the
hold
pressure
on
like
to
they
Kaide
might
in the
bust,
pit.
and at the same time, this is a
They
fade
have
ult.
to make something happen, but with space afforded to KRX, it's now Bane with a potential Nightfall. DFM has no idea where this hit's about to go. Things were smoked off. Probably just to check middle.
100 fees?
Otherwise,
100 fees coaches are really good, man.
Like
some of the best.
Portions of the map. Kaide maybe to activate pit as soon as he sees any reaction towards B. Otherwise, it's going to be a rotation. I hope he drops the pit.
I mean, it's last round of the half. There's no reason not to, but how valuable it will be from the position he's playing from.
Well-timed molly. Fatal hits nothing. Should the fade be pushing
maybe
through?
Then he can get some value out of it.
There's no the walls there. It's unlucky.
KRX as they are really trying to work their way into B. Essentially being given it. DFM playing for the retake here. Hey.
Damn, they
that over-aggression.
Yeah, they really went for it.
KRX were trying to find some space and they've played into the hands of DFM.
Don't know how much space they feel like they need, but I think they were hoping there would be less here.
So it goes down straight away. Don't want to give Marco anything to play behind. A fifth for DFM.
5? I think 5 might be enough, man. It might be enough. The problem with the 5 here is that I saw Sunset and they didn't like really create enough pressure around the map to punish the no senti comp. And it might be a similar story on this one
here.
At
least it's just a bit of it, like you call it, over-aggression, overextension from KRX, as was their modus operandi back in one of those previous maps. But this time around, it's a lot different, especially when Kaide was already set up. Trying to get a pinch onto him, but the whole team was already all around him. Cess close by as well. So back to the pistol again. So many of these series get decided by the
post-plan seem to be a little bit better as well.
Well, back onto
yeah. I mean, this is an easier
for KRX, which looks
this is an easier map at least for post-plan.
Yeah, Sunset. Sort of staring contest. No, you have to blink real quick. Yeah, for a map like this though. No, yeah, I feel like KRX actually.
Are you liking the triple duelist? It's fun to watch, man. I don't think it works second time around, but they might just skill diff Team Secret in terms of the individuals.
Middle, you can still push out
but
so many portions of the map.
It's one of those comps you want to play against for sure.
Like they really just need to recognize what hits are coming.
Is this meta? I promise you this is not the meta.
Respond around it. Or really just get themselves into sight. Once again, we kind of flip the tables around. If they get the post plan in and they hold around it, prevent those retakes that we saw, there's a chance.
Once again, you're going to get aggressive holds here from KRX. The first one is over towards B, which is also, incidentally, where DFM are set up. So we could have a pretty explosive start to this half.
Okay.
Where are
KRX ready and waiting. Flicker will actually just back.
It's a good little bait, and then you double down. That's cool. It's really cool. You got Omen flash at the back as well. This is great. This is lovely to watch, man. These kind of little ideas that they have are perfect. Omen flash at the back because it's the near side. They bait him in terms of the TP here as well, and then they're just ready to go. There might have been a stun that I missed as well in the middle section. Flash close.
It's all these little micro set
yeah,
plays
beautiful.
Again. Smokes up, instant pop in the hunt, hiding inside the pop, flash, and swing. We saw that multiple times, but it's just so tough to react.
Dude, this Omen flash caught so many,
with
man.
the
really
arc
good.
or the curve of the
Omen flash hit 3.
Flash as well. Like, there's almost no time to react to it. This is real unfortunate for DFM. The lead starts to run away from them again. Okay, an attempted to ace at this time.
Five-man contact play into the A site for DFM will be successful in so much as it gets them onto the site.
Retake over towards A, but I guess it's triple duelist, so they got to retake somewhere.
They can hold out towards cave as well.
They might get good damage off this.
Potential right-click lethal ranges.
Remember how good KRX was, though, on the retakes in the previous map. They're, again, going to try to back themselves. Door does shut, so that limits some of the options, but still looking fine for KRX here with a 5-on-3, and indeed, a pretty easily navigated retake may the classic shouldn't be much of a threat. So 9 on the board for KRX.
You called it, good sir.
I mean,
it's just way too
sure, man.
recognizable
That looks
for
so
this
dodgy.
team. Like the fundamentals drilled into them, the way they are able to quickly recognize. All right, they got the plant. We know they're on pistols. They're probably not going to force buy. And instantly just marking the positions, long range, checking with everything they've got. Mollies in the corners.
What even is that?
It's, yeah, relatively flawless, apart from one player lost. But that was a ghost as well, so everything at most rifles.
Okay, big buy rounds. Must win for DFM. This should help them though. This wall's good, right? Blocks double vision over towards here, and at the same time, if they manage to break this door, or they don't even need to break the door, it's like double vision block. So this wall on its own creates 3 bits of pressure that they could go through. There's no senti on this one, so the longer these rounds go, the more chance there was a timing through here. So they should be playing slow, super slow, wait for pushes. It's good from KRX as well, just fight in front of this. But again, it should just be really slow plays, man. So they get some kind of resistance, some kind of push, you can push over the other sides.
Bane almost caught in transition. In the end, though, does survive. Mako is going to port into
unlucky, man.
nowhere. KRX are still finding themselves some frags here and there. Hyunmin sent back. 3 on 3 will persist.
Yeah, okay, the cancel at least. The Sage Wall deck there, just don't really know what it does. Either way now, they will be able to find the quick transition over onto the B site. Util though, that's the one thing that, unfortunately for DFM, they might be lacking a bit.
Yeah.
So positionally as well.
Still
like,
got a fade, I still got a tether.
at least you get the spike planted for you. Can still hold that from B main, and that is
Good
what
off
they are
plant
banking
positions.
On.
Priority, depending on the plant, is probably here.
Just
And then this is probably the second best place.
So
Ideal world, I guess this plant is the best for main.
Could possibly want more of a contact style out from them at the moment. Bane will figure out where Akame is hiding. Didn't quite get the memo over to Hyunmin there apparently, and
really
dropping
nice.
at an awkward timing.
It's a good sign for DFM.
3K for Akame, and DFM
Instantly go to the best 2
are
positions.
back into it.
1v3. Tested by the haunt, doesn't matter. And that's the kind of caliber that DFM needs. Just a bit of fearlessness sometimes under the face of pressure. Even with the haunt, you're able to have enough space to peek out into sight. And now he's 2 points away from a nightfall. Get fired up. Because this map's not done, despite what the score says.
Yeah, and they got the Phoenix all out of them, so they should be feeling good.
Round,
Op goes out,
more.
but...
The op now for Flicker, though.
Oh, that's, honestly, they get away with one. As soon as they see this Omen flash as well, they should start to realize.
DFM on this
Ooh.
attack.
How much does the Fade see, and how much does he get? Saw 2. And he saw the Waylay here earlier. Oh my god, nice shots.
Bane's putting in work on the retake. Brought it back down to the 2-on-4. Kaede and Yatsuka are
What a nightmare for these two.
First plant position either. Doubled up. Nowhere to go. No safety on this site either. Kaede is just going to have to go down swinging. So he will certainly be going down.
Nice.
10
I
secured.
do, I like this from
first
Bane.
double
Just
digits,
holding
and they
like
might
this
be
space
the
is
first
strong,
team
man, for
to
sure. This
13
is
as
like
well,
one of
the
the
way things are
priorities
going
in
in
terms
this
of after
second half, but
plant,
it's
if
looking
not
like
the
it's
priority.
KRX's map to lose.
So if you hold that space, I think you're in a good spot. You also just
Definitely.
completely own these two.
Triple duelist. Oh, and it's still working so neatly.
Trapped in no
Again,
space,
it's that
yeah. They had
retake.
to trade that guy at the back.
Despite the positions held, I think they were talking about marking for the smoke, marking for a spawn or cave as to where KRX would have approached from. But Bane with that little 1v2 moment. Off angle cleared, instantly still gets one, literally getting a pixel angle off. Just all the numbers advantages that KRX would have needed. So again, now in with the off. Forced off the line.
Perfect
That's
fade.
good. There's a real chance
So
they
off
can just
this-
rush in the site.
Like, I like the idea, I was going to say, I really like the idea of the early fade eye if you're going to burst and you use the trails to actually prowl
He's
over.
still got that off, and he's still
The
putting
fact
in
that
work.
he managed to
Kaide
get a
down.
kill here after
So
getting
KRX poised
hit by all
nicely
of that is
for a
impressive.
5-on-4 post-plant retake here.
They should be on top of it, though, in terms of the angle. Like, they literally saw where the prowler went.
Nightfall.
Keep an eye on the Omen.
Try
This
and
1v1
stave
might be the
them
round.
off, but it's only really going to connect onto Flicker, so not a huge concern at the moment for KRX. Real question mark for me is whether or not Marco is going to actually have to come into play. It seems like at the moment maybe not. Flicker is doing everything that's needed. Eventually the sacrificial lamb, but Hyunmin and freeing as well his duelist counterparts. Also chiming in, and there we do.
This is very nice from KRX, man. This retake was lovely, yeah. So much util in this area, then on the back of it they spam, and then they use a fade eye as well. As soon as they've kind of locked off this area, everything else is just like in front of you crosshair-wise.
Down to the retakes.
And they're kind of spinning around and making multiple angles.
On their utility. Every single position that DFM attempts
it's a
to
bit bad from
hold
Kaide
in
for
the
sure.
post plant is so pensive. Initially, Kaide goes down to the op. Sure, maybe you read that one off. You didn't expect it there, but you have to kind of worry about it at least. Then for May and everyone else to just hold up around sight, if not towards the back of the drop, you get
Defense
tossed
Viper
in
Wall? Yeah,
by
I'm not sure about
a
defense
siege
Viper Wall in terms of what's
to
the
layer
best.
that through. May had no
Like for
choice
sure
but
on
to swing
attack,
back out
I'm
in the
using
open,
this wall
and everything
like all
gets
the time.
tossed into disarray.
Like this one.
Next round again.
No doubt about it. I would make it leak out.
Comfortable with where they
Or would
are.
it be in an
If
ideal
they
world?
lose a
It's like
site,
this.
They can retake.
Maybe it leaks out a
Otherwise,
little
it's
more
just
here.
information for them to continue
But I would
peeking
always
out
like
of it.
this,
Mako
and I would
has
try and have
his
it tight to
flanks and
here.
lurks.
I can't draw it
It's gonna be
properly.
another
Something like
retake,
that.
that's for sure.
On
A site
defense,
really
I'm not
does
sure,
not
man.
seem to be very
I'm not
easy
sure
to
what the
hold at
ideal
post
is.
plants, though.
Spike planted.
And the
I'm
nature of
smoking
the-
here, though.
The site is that there's so many avenues that you can
Like I'm
use to
smoking
get
like
back
this,
in.
yeah. With Vice Wall behind it.
Doesn't really feel like there's any position on the site either that is safe.
Maybe like in
So
an
pretty
ideal
much
world,
every
there's like a
angle
good
bar
retake
you're
V
always
one that I
open
don't
to something.
know about.
I think a lot of teams have had trouble with that. Here comes the swing though. DFM this time standing and delivering. May and Kaide opening the account, but immediately there is a response, not a
Nice.
big enough one.
They got some
So
ults here as well. They
DFM
got their ult
are
cycle.
not out of the conversation yet.
Yeah,
gonna be
they
some
play a little
important
bit
rounds right
further
here.
back,
Everyone's
just
gonna have their
quickly
ults for
swinging
like
the trades, knowing where KRX would approach from. So
maybe this round, at least
putting
round after.
themselves in positions where they wouldn't be deterred by utility that KRX tosses in. It definitely looks very tricky onto the site itself. There are a couple of crates and spots where they might be able to hide it for the post plant. But like what you're saying, right? The spike planted in, there isn't like a clear spot unlike an open, B main position. But either way, that's a great round to put together. Trying to find the right protocols to thwart KRX's retakes. Initially now though, Prowler, contact, taking things slow and steady. Kaide to lurk.
The wall's gone down, and so KRX sort of giving mid a little
And the
bit of a
next
cursory glance.
shift of the wall, are they gonna? Yeah, I was gonna
Not too much
say.
out. Prowler goes in, doesn't see anything. KRX want to make their
Pretty good from
move.
KRX, but they did have a Prowler here as
Kinda
well,
have
so
to make that
Kaide
move
should
'cause
have his gun out.
Push happening over towards B for DFM.
Nice, not bad.
Hyunmin unable to deal with Kaide,
Oh,
but
that's
freeing,
broken. What
doing
the
a
hell
good
is
job
that?
again of anchoring this B site, just trying to survive.
Kaide, it's
Gets
so
out
good
of
to get out
dodge.
of there as well.
Again, advantage.
It's an early fade ult,
KRX.
really.
As this retake does come through, the
Dude,
wall
it hit so
maybe
many
slow
though
them
that he
down a
drops
little bit.
down.
Plant in,
Dude, he ran at the
freeing,
top,
again,
dropped down
continues
fast.
to be a bit of a pest, but Akame is putting in work. It's a 1v1. Bane v Akame. Bane is out onto the line. He spots him. Doesn't land the
4
shot.
bullets.
So now it's on to
I
Bane
think
again
that's
as the
probably the
swing
rounds,
comes
man.
through.
That's
And
probably what it comes
KRX
down
will
to.
go to 12.
As much as I didn't like the fade
Unbothered.
ult, the reaction of who is this?
And
Was this Flicker?
unbroken as well. Pain. Like
No,
he
this is
just
Hyunmin, right?
sits and holds the angle.
Match point.
Akame desperately trying to jiggle to spot him out, hopefully with a fadeaway shot.
Freeing?
But at the same
Bro,
time,
it's going
like
for
you
him all.
said, it's that wall, the Sage wall. It maybe slows him down, and that's the key word, maybe. As you watch Flicker fly past, it just doesn't affect KRX whatsoever. You might get the spike down, but that was so quick
many
for
duels.
KRX to be able to
Freeing,
fast
yeah,
run
he
back
played
in
so well.
despite their best attempts at being able to fight back. And here it is. Series point for KRX.
Dude, look at the
Ultimates
minimap.
bound for both teams. DFM having an open sight.
They had a set strat, TP into the corner, Omen
How many
flash.
times they've had an open
Duelist
side,
send
though,
it
and not been able to
over.
convert the round.
Same Sage
This
wall.
pause is big right now, but
Okay,
this
time we've got Seth
might
to work,
own
but
it.
he's on a stinger.
Dude. Does he actually? Oh, he ran. Okay, I was going to say, the fact he's considering macro is crazy. Bro, he was running.
In the end, in two
He got
minds.
so greedy.
Okay, a pit.
There's a pit. Bane's got a freebie.
No way.
Just don't want to mishandle that one. Could be two here for Bane. He's unable to calibrate, but still, damage done. 3 on 2. Kame and Yatsuka to try to hold on to it now. It's just that solo of Yatsuka. Can't get a res through here at all. Defuses on, and that is it. KRX.
Triple duelist.
A hard-fought victory today, but they will
Who would have
start their
thought on
campaign
3 maps?
in stage 2 of Pacific
Wins
with a win.
well, wins 2 maps.
And what a great one to do that as well.
Will it work second time
I
round? Who
can't
knows? I don't
believe
think so, but
the
they're up against
triple
Team Secret,
duelist
so
is how
maybe.
they actually get it done.
Team Secret look a lot better than last time.
All the retakes again, second half, and it's just that strong.